How you doing? What we have here is a late teens Harley Davidson garage built. That's the garage. Just a two-car garage in my house. Started with a frame. Had a back wheel that needed re-spoke. Put some Buchanan spokes on there. Found the front wheel. It did come with handlebars and the original grips. As part of the spirals, I got that working. I put a Linker M51 carburetor on there. Needed a different intake manifold. The only thing I had into in-house was this magneto I sent to Wisconsin. Got it rebuilt. He even sent it to Connecticut to put new coils in it, so it gave a really nice spark. The left clutch foot pedal came from Poland. Had to make a few modifications, as this groove has a little tension thing that I needed to cut out, and also some other things. I made this kickstand out of pieces from a 20s JD. Believe it or not, as dumb as that thing looks, it really grabs into the ground and gives it enough surface to, I have a magnet under there to keep it up. Found the front wheel, put new tires on both. This was a black headlamp that I was able to polish down in brass. It didn't fit these loop things, so I just made a little quick bracket there. Got a Model T Auga horn that does work. Wake up the neighbors. The front end, I took some pieces that I had from the 1913 build pile that I had. This one rod that holds the spring in, and also part of the rockers I had from the 1913 build. Needed different bushings. There's a lot of little things. I'm not going to tell you every little thing here, but just go over it quick. So this tank was all roached out. This is an original paint Harley Davidson tank, and it looks gray more than it does green. And the vent started with 1.6, so I went ahead and titled it as a 16, even though it is 16 and 19. Now the left case did have a casting of an 18, okay, and the right case is a 29. What that meant was this left case is 61 cubic inch, right case is a 74 cubic inch. I spent a weekend hand machining that as perfect as I can get to get those jugs to fit in there. So snug, I almost don't need the bolts to keep them down, but obviously I will. I'm not sure about the chain guard. Someone told me that was an original chain guard. I'm not sure about the primary cover. It didn't say if it was. I mean, it is super nice shape. The seat, passenger seat I got, majestic. I was pretty excited when I got it. It didn't have this leather thing, so I put a nice thick piece of leather on there and riveted it. And then ground the rivets down. I think it looks kind of cool. When I went and get the title, they gave me a plate with my birthday on it, so I went ahead and just kept it. I found this on eBay, and it's Palm Beach County. That's exactly where I live. 1916, that's what it's titled. Put that on a magnet, so if I'm going down the road, I won't have any confusion. This taillight's just a new LED, and I have a wire. I'm going to put a battery and just have that on at all times. The muffler came with it also, as did this rear stand. The back drum is an export model. Back in the day, Europe wouldn't accept Harleys unless they had dual brakes, so they had foot brake rear inside drum and then handbrake rear outside of the same drum. That mechanism is hard to find. So I do have the toolbox is aftermarket. I didn't put a lock because I just use a magnet. It closes pretty nice. That elusive cam cover, that was a hard find. I wanted an auction with like 50 other people bidding. Probably one of the more expensive things I bought. It has the pump built in. All the components were there, and when I was kicking it over, I replaced it and I put some glass in the window. It looked like oil was going through. Some aftermarket parts, obviously. As you can see on the rockers, some of these things are aftermarket. That's an original spark plug I had for the 13. It actually fits that. It's an aftermarket brake pedal, and the right strap also came from Poland, but I made it work. I had all the footboards with nice rubber. It didn't quite look, it stuck out like a sore thumb. So this is I fake patinaed the right side here until I have another tank right side. It's a 1916 and 19 that I'll get to. As you can see, the 20 to 24 tank is just a little bit wider. So the 16, 19 tank will probably come up to here. Once I get that fixed, that's also roached out. What I used to fix the gas tank was an epoxy primer, and then a marine grade fiberglass, and then Caswell, which is a really good tank sealer. It did pass the leak test. I mean, I know people are against that. They'd rather have metal. It's just, with the metal, I was worried about warping this and really distorting the original paint. That was the whole idea. If it wasn't original paint like that, I probably would have went ahead and just brazed that up. I had it to a welder for like 3 months. He didn't want to jeopardize it, and sending it out was just too expensive, and half the fun of this project is doing things yourself. So this will get gas, this will get gas. This has a little syringe that you can squirt into right here, primer, to get it all juiced up in there when you give it a kick. This is an oil pump. So it's a total loss system. None of the oil returns. It all goes down into the crankcase. There's a drain plug. After you ride it for a while, you want to drain the oil out of the lower. I had to get a different chain. I had a gold chain on. It looked really nice, but the master link was too wide, and every few revolutions the master links would catch. So I went to just a regular knot O-ring chain, and that doesn't happen now. I tried to level this out by putting a little spacer here. That seat I got, I liked the age of it, and then this one was so new I had to like try to give it a little fake patina, but I'm sure over time now will wear out. This, I had some foam, the leather came with it. I just put some leather strap around it. So what I'm doing now is I couldn't find this little shaft thing or these connecting rods, so I made my own this weekend. It does work, however, not from the left throttle. I have another one for the right, which is going to be the decompression. So what that does is leaves the exhaust valves open, and when they open, you don't have compression. You can turn the bike off. I will need some kind of mechanism for the muffler cutout, because we want this to be loud, right? We want people to hear us if we're coming down the road. Not so sure what I'm going to do with the headlight. I might put an LED light in there because I'm running a battery to the back tail light. Overall, pretty excited. I have 2 other carburetors after this one that I could try. This is a 1000 cc, in case you're wondering. And like I said, it's a pleasure to build these things. All 3 of these Harleys were how I spend my free time and basically money too. I work full time. I do flip some parts on eBay, but obviously not enough to cover this. So either way, people are already asking if I want to sell it. Haven't even started it yet. I just put this shrink tubing on this is the ground, cuts out the magneto, and I want to hook that up, and I have to bend this gas pipe to have it fit the bowl a little better there. And there's going to be a few odds and ends, obviously. It's got to adjust the clutch, the neutral. While it's in neutral, we're still dragging some. Because every build you just get excited, and I'm trying not to get too excited here. With all the negative things in the world, it's nice to have something positive. I don't know, I like it. I feel like putting it in the house actually and just looking at it. Conversation piece. The white stuff you see is, I think that's polishing. When I was polishing this brass thing here, I use Autosol. It's the best. Really shines things up. I can make that look like a mirror. And for oil, I like Kroil, Kroil. That's the best penetrating oil. And gasoline, I always try to get the high test. I know I don't need to. These are all low compression, but who cares? It's only a couple of gallons here and there, you know. And I haven't had problems with the gas sitting. I don't know if there's less ethanol in the higher premium or not, but anyway, this is going to be a fun day when I started here. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week. Pretty excited about that. Getting it started is one thing, and then making sure you can stop it is another. The brakes on this are inside drum brake. There is no front brake. There's no front brake. And this headlight event, you know, this ran off gas. So that's actually a gas nozzle in there, and I do have acetylene tank. And I find that to be kind of crazy that it was just gas. And then the flame, and then there's a mirror in the back there and reflect. That's all the light they had. I think I'm just going to retrofit like I said, an LED bulb in there. But thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day in South Florida. We got blue skies, white puffy clouds, nice breeze, planes, old Harleys. I hope you're having a great day. Give me a buzz. Bye.